brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport. Historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Chicago Bears. On that Pittsburgh sideline, a look there at the Steelers head coach. His squad coming in winning 3 of their last 4 games. On the other sideline, it is the Bears head coach, Ben Johnson. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak, hoping the return home can be what they need.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. The All-Pro Chris Boswell with the honors. And off we go from the Windy City. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the 2nd straight year. The number 1 pick of the 2024 draft. It's Caleb Williams.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. If they get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today, they've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
Back to throw. Bajan. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The linebacker, Alex Highsmith. He gets in there to record the sack, number 16 now on the season.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
3rd down and 9.
Let's go.
Throwing Bajan. This one taken in by Odunze. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. On 4th down, the Bears send out their 2nd-year man, Tory Taylor, to punt. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the man who won the national championship back in Ohio State. It's Will Howard.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception he'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that, try to improve in this one today.
Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
On 1st down, right back to Johnson. Past midfield to the 45. And he's brought down so close to the goal line. Didn't get all the way, but he'll be down at the 1. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. Warren goes over the top and into the end zone. Touchdown. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. He's got it. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead.
Steelers 7, Bears nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. DeAndre Swift of the Bears offense set for their next possession. And we show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. As you can see, he's right up there among the best in the league. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is caught downfield by Odunze. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4. They'll go again with Swift. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
19 Tigers.
Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
That's to the rookie out of Missouri, Luther Burden. 11 yards on the pass there. 1st down, Chicago.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
Agent now. He'll step up and run.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback, just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Can they keep this drive rolling? Here is 3rd and inches.
Let's go.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. He stopped at the 11, but that is enough. A 1st down picked up as they are getting close.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4 down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
They'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Bajent. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Tyson Bajent, touchdown Chicago. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Well, we have a moment while we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Howard. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Duvernay to return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. There you see Ben Johnson, the head man in Chicago, as his Bears get set to take over once more. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Has an opening past the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started, a big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive. So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long, so the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
1st down.
Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now, faking the give. And this time, the rush gets home. And down he goes. Malik Harrison. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his 1st on the year.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
throw on the move is caught. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Okay, ready?
Third and a long way to go.
19, Tiger, 19, go!
To throw is Bajent. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That long, incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down.
I think that's one he's going to look at on film tomorrow and want back. I mean, there wasn't enough space there to get the first down. I know the ball takes him a little bit out of bounds, but he's got to get your first foot down, drag the second. That's how they teach it, and just can't quite get it done. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Steelers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has been sensational in this opening quarter. You have to imagine we're going to see much more of him as this game goes on. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
On the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go, set. 60 by 6, 60 by 6. Let's go!
From the gun, it's Howard. This one grabbed by Austin. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. Looks like the Bears got there, and they did. Chicago ball.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away proper.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. First and 10. A run here with Johnson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
On second down, Howard. He finds Austin with the ground. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
We saw him throw it like that last year in Columbus. He's got his guys a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And he's in! Touchdown, Steelers! Touchdown number 15 for him on the season.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
on for the extra point is Boswell. He knocks it through, and the Steelers will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Bears 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. He fields it at the 8. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Jalen Ramsey up to make the play.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Beaton. And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block.
Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. Looks like the Bears got there, and they did. Chicago ball. Oh, those hurts. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They are very fortunate to get another shot at it. It is 2nd down and goal. Johnson, and he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. And 60 on the year. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Bears 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the give, it's Johnson. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Beanie Bishop there on the tackle.
41. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll go again with Johnson. And they'll bring this up to the 48-yard line. And that's a 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Now Bajent. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
The Steelers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. He is the NFL leader in rushing to this point in the season, so he's hoping to put together a solid 2nd half to try to take home the title. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Now, Howard. They'll look to set up the screen here. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
That's taken in left side by Smith. 17 yards on that play. That's a Steeler 1st down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
On the ground, it's Johnson. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
And his great 1st half on the ground continues, and this is one of those guys that when he gets in the groove, it seems like it's an 8-yard run, a 10-yard run, and all of a sudden a 15-yard chunk play, one after another.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Another run here with Johnson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Edmonds on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bears' 19-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, here's Howard. That's made. That's Woods. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Here we go. 18 Cardinals.
They'll try to run for it with Johnson. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for 1st and goal.
They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal. They'll run with Smith. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Howard. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding.
Still 2nd down.
From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. To the air, Howard. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And they get a little bit back there, but still a long ways to go coming up with 3rd and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 3rd and goal, here's Howard.
This is a really popular concept on 3rd down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. But give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the 1st down. You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
The return starts from the 5. Oh, yeah. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Throwing Bajan. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
If you can't protect the quarterback in the NFL, you might as well just throw your entire playbook in the garbage. Everything starts there. And with the amount this quarterback's been hit and taken down here in the 1st quarter, are we confident that we're going to be able to even see him in the game come the 2nd?
Back to throw. Bajan. Forced out left. He'll try to run for it.
Bajan on the scramble. The tackle by Alex Highsmith. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Let's go. Viking 18.
From out of the gun, he'll throw, and he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. Here's Torrey Taylor
in
now,
punt formation for the
as he'll
Bears.
punt it away for the second time. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10
The Steelers offense
at their own
and their running
42-yard
back
line.
set to go once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. On the handoff, it's Johnson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9. Brings up
Now it's second and 1.
Here we go, set. Crack roll 80.
Here's a run with their tight end.
A 7-yard gain. And the Steelers first down. A gain of 7. And the Steeler first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Go. Rock up. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle.
They'll run. Johnson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9. At the Bears' 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 9. Throwing is Howard. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On the set.
Third down and 9. Here's Howard. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. Here's Corliss Waitman now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. The Bears offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start out first down and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Gain of 12 yards.
A first catch for
And the
DJ
Bears
and a first down.
It's been a rough first
and 10
half,
at
but
the
now as we
39-yard
approach halftime,
line.
Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
He'll swing this out to Johnson. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field, and this is a great example here why.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And they'll have it. across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard
A
line.
gain of 15 yards.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A give, and here's Johnson. He looks forward for maybe a yard. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle.
44-yard line.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
On the RPO, quick toss to Burton. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd and
Really well done
7.
here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for Chicago. And that one not returnable, out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Steelers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
On 2nd down, a run with Johnson. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
Brings up
3rd and inches. Now it's Johnson. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Steeler first down.
Good for a Steelers.
In today's game, Mike, we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. 3rd and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back. Not only does he pick up the first down, but he gets plenty of yards after that.
On first down, right back to Johnson. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Brady Jarrett in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down.
Sacks are drive killers. And again, sacks in my mind are a little more of a quarterback stat than they are an offensive line stat. You have to have a clock in your head to understand where the weakness of the protection is, where I got to go with the ball if I'm hot, and at the end of the day, just get the ball out of your hand.
DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Bears offense ready to get back at him. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Brings up third down.
That's the four-time All-Pro T.J. Watt. He works his way in, registers sack number 17 on the season.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Here's Bajan. And that one's thrown away to the sideline. It's incomplete. It's a frustrating series. It'll bring up fourth down. Here's the punter now, as he's standing right around his own goal line.
Dante Kent on the return.
Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Shermar Turner that time on the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Howard. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
The Bears offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Let's go.
A run here with Johnson. Finding room at the 35. Still going. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears back within 10. It's now 24-14. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Steelers offense ready to get back at it. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
32-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Howard. That's caught by Smith on the right side.
Smith.
And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First down. A gain of 7. First down, Steelers.
Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Steelers.
A gain of 16 yards. That's a Steeler first down. They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 47-yard line.
19 Tiger. Go.
From the gun, it's Howard. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Yards.
First grab for Metcalf. Good for the first down.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Pittsburgh.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
And on this first down, it's Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. The open man is Smith. He's got him. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
Ready. 72.
Back to throw. He gets that to his tight end, Smith. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Second and 10.
65.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Makes the score Steelers 31, Bears 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own
The Bears offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the give, it's Johnson. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll go again with Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And he is going to have a Bears first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard
And this is really
line.
just all about the second effort. I mean, they've got him stopped initially, but it's his ability to just continue to push through the initial contact, push forward to that first down marker, and he didn't get it by much, but that's a really good effort.
And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
19.
To throw is Bajent. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. T.J. Watt, he gets in to record his 2nd sack of this first half.
I think here offensively, they got to go in at halftime and regroup. The play caller, the offensive line coach, the quarterback, they got to make sure they're on the same page. It just doesn't seem like they're all communicating the pass protection assignments the right way, because he continues to end up on his back.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Bajent now. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. On comes the punter now. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Here's Kent to return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Steelers' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40.
Let's go. Bring it.
On the ground, it's Johnson. And he'll get about 5.
Number 20, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. Second and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. 72.
Now, Howard. He finds Austin with the ground. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the first half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense, but let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. There's that man again. Another catch.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go now. Hawk 7.
Working out of the gun, here's Howard. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
On the play.
13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Steeler first down.
First and 10 at the
That last
25-yard
completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Pittsburgh.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. Throwing again. Howard. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Here's another shot from the 6 at second and goal. To throw again, it's Howard. That one taken in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That his second TD catch of the season.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Jalen Ramsey up to make the play. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Our tour of the NFL starts now. It begins in Houston. The Texans at home to take on the Buffalo Bills. And it's last year's MVP, Josh Allen. A touchdown pass from 15 yards away. The Bills wind up taking this one by a touchdown. From there, Kansas City, here we come. Let's check in on the Chiefs as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And it's Josh Downs. It's fired deep downfield. He's right there to secure it. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. This one is now at halftime, and it's the Colts have the lead in a game where both teams come in on losing streaks, so someone's got to get out of here with a victory. Lastly, we go up to Lambeau Field. It's the Packers hosting the Minnesota Vikings. And it's Josh Jacobs. He'll take it all the way, 26 yards, it's a touchdown. This one is now at halftime, and it's the Packers lead it by a touchdown at the half. And a look now at the rest of the action around the league here in week number 12. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
Another run here with Johnson. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike. And give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Howard. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Throwing on 3rd down is Howard. Catch made. That's Roach. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers will extend their third quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Duvernay on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
On the return.
There you see Ben Johnson, the head man in Chicago, as his Bears get set to take over once more. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing Bajan. That's a short throw caught by Komet. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the
While we have a moment, while we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Let's go now.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On the double. Come on. Set. Bronco 80.
They'll go. It's Swift. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
39-yard line.
Yeah, in this
Result
game,
of the
Mike,
play
it's just gotten
is a
away
turnover
from them
on
here
downs.
in the 3rd quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. The Steelers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play.
A gain of 2. Brings
They
up
start
2nd
with the
and
lead
8
and the
at
football. They do
37-yard
so
line.
with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Pick up a 2 on the last run. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Howard. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
21 yards.
His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with him.
1st and 10. At the
I always think you can tell
16-yard
pretty
line.
quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he'll take this one in. Jonnu Smith, touchdown Steelers. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
Just a great way to finish off a drive, and it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game. And you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield from his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
Makes the score Steelers 48, Bears 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Duvernay on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
On the return.
There you see Ben Johnson, the head man in Chicago, as his Bears get set to take over once more. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Stephanie. 7, go.
They'll run. Johnson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready, set. Set up.
Now Bajent. Over the middle, that's Komet. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Third down.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Let's go now.
They'll go with the sneak. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
And 9.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Beat it. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And I think that's the sign of a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's already got 2 picks on the day. Certainly doesn't want to throw a third, so good decision. Just throw it away.
The Bears send out their punt team as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Steelers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter.
Ready?
On the handoff, it's Johnson. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Johnson. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A give, and here's Johnson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Set. Cougar Knights.
Now it's Johnson. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Montez Sweat, they're on the tackle.
The tackle made at the 47.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Let's go.
Howard to throw it here, 3rd and short. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Here we go.
A run up the middle with Warren. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Brady Jarrett on the stop. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Howard. Here's a screen set up for Warren. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
3rd down.
Let's go now. Hey, 70 Lions.
Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And he will have the Steelers first down as they are able to keep this drive moving.
Steelers.
So, Mike, it's actually funny to say, but these are actually the kind of offensive possessions that defenses want you to have, right? So the idea on defense is make them snap it again, make them go the long way. So at some point, when they continue to get fresh sets of downs, expect them to try to get a big play, try to generate a chunk, and try to move the ball down the field at a quicker pace.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Set up. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Hunt.
Howard. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2.
Liking 18. Ready.
Here's a run with their tight end. And he will have the Steelers first down. At least it appears that way. Got it by maybe the length of a football.
What a nice drive this continues to turn out to be. I mean, to continue to maintain possession and sustain this drive, you can feel the defense is starting to wear down. So they had an opportunity there to get off the field and come away with a 3rd down stop, but they pick up just enough and get a fresh set of downs.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. Now after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's a 2nd and 6. To the air, Howard. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. Well, he's brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 4.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
On the set.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2.
Set. Cougar 19. Hut, hut.
On the ground, it's the tight end.
The tight end, the ball carrier.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll go. It's Johnson. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on that 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Ready, ready. Hawk 70, Hawk, ready.
They'll run with Smith. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns.
And he will dive into the end zone. Jalen Warren, touchdown Pittsburgh. 2nd touchdown for him in the game, number 14 on the year. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Agent. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Bajent. Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big-time play for the Bears. 47 yards.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Thrown quickly. That's more on the RPO. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 13-yard line.
Bajent now. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Let's go. 19, Tiger.
He'll try to run for it with Johnson. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Ready.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. To throw is Bajent. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th. They wind up turning it over on down.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's 4th down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to make them.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Brady Jarrett on the stop. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
Now, Howard. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
That's good.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5. brings up 2nd and 5.
Hold it ready.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5.
Switch. Set up. Take over.
They'll go again with Johnson. And he'll get forward for a couple. Montez Sweat, they're on the tackle.
At the 32-yard line.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And he's going to have enough for the first down. We'll mark him up at the 39-yard line.
And the Steelers.
And when you've got that big body in the backfield, I mean, why not give him a chance to use that size to pick up first down? I mean, you're not looking for a home run. You're not looking for a touchdown. Just get north and south and keep this drive alive.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. So 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. 4th quarter begins on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at their line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
Come on. Set.
On 2nd down, Howard. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. 3rd and long.
Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, it's Howard. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Bears offense getting set to get back to work.
Let's go.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Johnson. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. He'll drop to throw. He'll step up and run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
From the 46, here's 2nd and a couple. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Over the middle. He's got Burden. Down to the 10. And he will go all the way. Luther Burden. Touchdown Bears. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Santos good on the extra point. And the Bears will get just a bit closer.
Bears 21.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Steelers offense. And their running back set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. A run here with Johnson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
TJ Edwards on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Howard. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
That's taken in left side by Smith. They cannot stop him. That's 13 catches in the game. That one for a first down.
That's good.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Brings up 2nd and
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. Once again, it's Warren. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. 3rd and a yard. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. Moving this to the 36-yard line will give them enough. Chains will move. It's a first down. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. 1st and 10 now from the 36. On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Here we go, here we go. Check out.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Working out of the gun, here's Howard. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
We'll try and run it here with Warren. And the Steelers going to be set up with 1st and goal. They're able to convert on that 3rd and 3.
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on 3rd down, and they just can't make a play.
He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
At the 6-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Howard. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Jonnu Smith, touchdown Steelers. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Bears 21. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bears offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work.
Here we go, set.
Throwing Bajent. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes.
Just simply more of the same, and you're just not going to have a lot of success, Mike, when you're constantly starting drives with 2nd and long, 3rd and long. It's just not a good way to play offense in the NFL, and here we go again.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And 16.
Bajent, and he goes up top looking for Komet. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. The Bears sending out their punt team. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. You see what they've done on 3rd downs this season, and they came through on that last touchdown drive as well.
Let's go now.
On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. Throwing is Howard. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bears' 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That's caught by Smith on the right side. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Howard. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready. Sit.
Howard. Catch made. That's Woods. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 8.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Shut up. Check out.
On 3rd down, they go with Warren. And he's got another one. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
On for the extra point is Boswell. The kick is good. And the Steelers will add one more onto their big lead.
Bears 21. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bears offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession.
Okay, break. Here we go, set.
A give, and here's Johnson. And he's going to have a Bears first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 11.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 19
6
yards.
catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Set.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Back to throw. Bagent. A pass taken in by Johnson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second
From
and
the 35, here's
At the
second
Steelers'
down and 3.
35-yard line.
Here's Bagent. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Bagent now. throw right side, caught by Odunze. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
13 more
That's
yards.
13 more on
That's
that
good.
play.
Four on
And
Bears.
quickly, another first down.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move.
70 Lions.
To throw is Bajan. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
It's a loss
And
of
anytime
eight.
this
Brings
offense
up
gets
second
themselves
and
going
18.
in the right direction, it just seems like the pass rush finds a way to make a play of their own, and they have completely dominated this game up until this point, Mike. I mean, it is no surprise they're playing with the lead as a result.
Bajan. That is hauled in at the 5.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. To the goal line and in. Cole Komet, touchdown Chicago. On incentives for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bears cut into the lead a little bit.
69. Bears 28.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off.
Chicago.
This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard
The Steelers
line.
take over first and 10.
The Steelers offense ready to take over once more. This one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now going to try to polish this thing off here in the 4th. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Gilmore. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Howard. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A run up the middle with Warren. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards.
15-yard pickup there. Good for a Steeler first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He's brought down at the 42-yard
From
line.
the 42-yard line. Here's second and 5.
Second and 5.
Set. Go.
On the carry, this is Kenneth Gainwell. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
Down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 2.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80.
To the air, Howard. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Shut up. Bravo 80.
He'll throw for it with Howard. That's taken in, and he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on fourth down. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game.
Here we go.
On the ground, this is Warren. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Let's go now.
Here's a handoff to Warren. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. Here's Warren. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Try it again here from the 7-yard line, second down and goal.
Let's go. 60 Bison. Get up.
One more time with Warren. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Reload.
They'll run. It's Warren. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers stretch things out even further.
Steelers 76, Bears 28. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bears offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field.
Okay, ready? Go! Hawk set.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Luther Burden, the intended target. And third down coming up.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Corey Taylor in
Punt team out,
formation for
ready
the
to send
Bears.
this one away. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him
The
down.
Steelers take over first and
Ball
10
rests at the 37.
at their own
It's first and 10.
37-yard line.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.